part of the Interceptor's impressive fleet of motors are the unmarked BMW 3 Series. In cop speak, they're the crime cars. They're not quite stealth technology, but the Battenberg Beamers do give the cops the edge when sniffing out criminal activity.
We don't have any stickers on this car, no stickers. It just gives us a bit of a head start, a bit of a chance compared to, you know, a big shiny traffic car that's coming down the road. Certainly when we're doing a preemptive stop for somebody who maybe we don't want to alarm and give the game away too soon.
It's Tuesday evening on the outskirts of Warrington. Interceptors John and Chris are patrolling the A56 in one of the team's unmarked motors. Behind the wheel is veteran interceptor John Gardner. When John's not locking up lawbreakers, he likes to kick back with a pint of cider. And he's just spotted a potential bad apple up ahead. This blue BMW.
On my day. Oh, 90 miles an hour. What is he playing at? 100 miles an hour.
The Beamer driver's just hit speeds of 115 miles per hour. But how will he react when he sees a flash of blue?
Right, pop the blues on, mate, now.
Instead of making off, the driver has decided to pull over.
Is your one, mate? What? You alright with everything?
No, you. I'm driving, I'm getting out every second.
Chris is a no-nonsense copper who confesses one of his pet peeves is motorists at speed. After what he's just seen of this fella's driving, he's more than keen to have words.
Wind your window down.
Scared the lights aren't new then.
Just switch your engine off.
Yeah, it's off.
Jump out, join us at the vehicle, we'll have a quick chat.
So the driver's saying he was scared. It's not the usual response from a speeder, and he's certainly got Interceptor Chris's attention.
You were being chased? Alright, okay, like the story. Just jump in there for us.
Can you tell why you're driving so fast?
I was coming down here Cantilever and there was someone driving erratically behind me. It was a BMW 305 series as well, similar to this.
Right.
So when I've come down here and seen you starting to fly up behind me, I wasn't sure if it was him again, so I was just trying to get away.
How fast do you think you were going?
I've not got a clue.
No, go on. You'll have a rough guess. You'll be looking at your speedo. Everyone looks at the speedo when they're driving. How fast do you think you were doing?
I've not got a clue.
Do you think you were exceeding the speed limit?
May well have been.
May well have been.
The Interceptor's unmarked car is kitted out with all the latest in crime-fighting tech, including a fully calibrated speed camera.
There it is.
100,
Let's have a look.
100 mile an hour.
100 mile an hour.
102, 104.
And you're pulling away from us.
111, 115 mile an hour you were travelling at before they even put the lights on.
115 in a 60. That's almost twice the legal limit.
I've not seen that stupidity of driving in a long time.
What I have done is a very stupid thing.
Yes.
Accept that.
Yeah.
A very stupid thing.
Yeah, I understand that.
When we're not ourselves for whatever reason.
Right.
And
What
that
should you
is
be
how I
driving?
feel.
If you don't feel yourself, should you be driving?
Not felt myself as
No.
if not capable to drive.
Right.
So when you
Well, you
are,
can't have been that unnerved then, can you? Because if you decided to drive at that speed, you can't have been that unnerved.
well, you are, if you panicked and you're trying to get away from somebody.
There was nothing for you to get away because there was nothing behind you. Driving's a gift. That's a gift that you've got, that you can drive a car and you can drive a fast car. But that's probably a gift that you're going to lose for about 18 months, possibly 2 years. Alright? That's how fast you're going tonight and how dangerous your driving is. You think that people are just out in marked cars? It's not right. That's why we have unmarked cars, to catch people like him. He's an ideal candidate for what we're here for. We're here to stop people speeding, excess speed, and to stop people possibly killing people.
The speedy Beamer driver has been summoned to court and the case is ongoing. Still to come, Pekka meets Pinocchio.
If you got to think about it, you're lying, aren't you?
And Cleggy lays down the letter of the law.
Tell us what's been going on, or you're all coming in. You've got 10 seconds.
When it comes to driving crime off Cheshire's roads, no one cuts the mustard better than the Interceptors. But there's more to this elite team of officers than fancy fast cars. They're also highly trained to deal with public disorder, to put indoors, and even tackle full-on riot situations. They've got the gear and the guts.
Get out of the car, mate! Out of the car now! Out of the car!
To bring criminals to justice. Tonight, the team are out on patrol in Chester. A historical hotspot by day, by night it's a haven for locals and holidaymakers to hit the town and let their hair down. And whilst the majority of partygoers are well behaved, if there happens to be the odd bad apple, the Interceptors will be on hand to weed them out. Tonight they're off out in the team's weekend wagon known as the Big Blue Van.
Technically we're curb crawling around the city, seeing what we can come across and deal with.
On board tonight is Interceptor Gordon Morris, known as Gordy, along with Neil Cleggy Clegg and Dan Halliwell.
We're there to be firm and fair, but if you're out there to cause problems, you're going to find yourself out of the city very quickly.
Shifts in Chester usually mean a busy night, and more often than not throw up a few surprises for the Interceptors. And tonight is no exception. Minutes into their shift, the radio inside the Big Blue Van has just crackled into life.
Right, Jim, we'll go and have a look. Anyone been hit?
There's report of a disturbance over the other side of town,
Roger, we'll have a drive past.
and it doesn't sound good.
We've had someone phone up to say that from one of the first floor flats that someone's in the front window throwing bottles at people.
If true, glass bottles being tossed from a window could do some serious damage.
Hit you on the head, knock you out, wouldn't it?
One of Chester's CCTV cameras has a sighting of the street in question. And it's just clocked a young lad at a window throwing something at passers-by. The concerned neighbour dialed 999 when she heard the smashes, and in a flash, the Big Blue Van pulls up.
Right, I'm not sure which window it's coming from. It's the other side of this door. The glass is just like it's flowing right down.
Anyone been hit?
It's just landed on the floor. The lady that it really got us walked past. We managed to stop everybody else from walking underneath the window.
Bizarrely, it appears it's actually light bulbs, not bottles, that have been thrown out of the flat window. Thankfully, it sounds like the neighbour managed to usher the passers-by to safety just before the cops arrived.
Ultimately, there's obviously people who've had a drink, and if they fall over and there's glass on the floor, it might sound trivial, but it's going to cause some cuts, some nasty injuries, potentially.
But with 3 Interceptors now on the streets, all of a sudden there's no sign of the light bulb tosser.
How'd you get in? Just this front door?
With the window still open, Cleggy suspects the culprit is hiding in his flat.
Please open the door!
The lights are off, but that doesn't necessarily mean no one's home.
Please, this number just directly in front of me now. It's the middle of the 3 doors onto the shop. But we're getting no reply. Last chance, open the door, it's going in!
As Control passes a description of the suspect,
Sorry, Alex, can you say you can identify him off the CCTV?
Yeah, white male, late teens, early 20s, short dark hair, wearing a dark top.
Gordy has a nosy out back.
Anything?
No.
Dan van's got a good view of the back of the flat, but there's no sign of life. The interceptors are left with no option but to let themselves in. Fortunately, the big blue van is equipped with a big red key.
Put your hands on your head. Who else is in with you now? Sit on the bed.
Perhaps they didn't hear the door.
So, who's been throwing stuff out the window?
Not me. Not me. Promise you I'm not me.
Whose flat's this? What do you mean you don't know?
It's not mine.
It's not your flat.
I'm not even
It's not your flat. I don't care where you live, and that's not what I'm saying to you.
Keen to avoid loading 3 prisoners into the big blue van, Cleggie's offering the trio a get-out-of-jail-free card.
So my sergeant, who is sitting in the CCTV office now, has got an image of whoever it was leaning out the window throwing things. And in a few minutes' time, it's going to land on my phone. All right, so does someone want to put their hand up and tell us what's been going on, or are you all coming in?
So, is it going to be a cosy night in the flat?
You've got 10 seconds.
Or a long, lonely night at Her Majesty's pleasure?
I don't. Oh.
So,
What they should know is they're testing the interceptor's patience.
Because you're about to get arrested. All right.
But before Cleggie can read them the rights, in the hallway, Gordy's noticed the bathroom door is locked. And he's in for a bit of a surprise.
Why do you open the door when I was banging?
Well, I didn't know you mean I was on the toilet.
Hey? Both of you on the toilet, are you?
No, I was on the toilet.
Who's been lobbing stuff out the window?
Not me, I just come here then. About half an hour ago.
As luck would have it, the bloke here on the right looks ever so similar to this fella caught on CCTV tossing light bulbs.
You don't take your pockets. What are you doing here?
Just chilling me.
The lads are claiming they've been lounging in the loo without any lights, but Gordy's not convinced.
Since got here, mate, I
don't care who, you haven't just got it yet. I've just got it yet.
I got here half an hour ago, mate. I've not.
Well, it's not just got it, is it?
Having heard enough toilet talk for one evening, Gordy delivers the bad news.
You are locked up. Section 4 public order. You are locked up for Section 4 public order. You'll have to save it, mate, on the effect if you don't mention when questions something like that in court.
Take him in.
So it looks like these 2 lads will be spending the evening at Chester's cop shop. With the suspects on their way to the nick, the residents of Chester can sleep soundly, knowing there should be no more light bulbs raining down on their streets this evening.
Retained 5, 2 are confirmed as responsible. So we've got them in custody now.
They're kicking off a bit in the back, making a bit of noise and that, so just get them out of the way. Get them booked into custody, give our ears a rest, because they're a bunch of gobby little kids.
After a night in the cells, one of the lads copped to lobbing the light bulbs from the window. And for a public order offence, he was given a conditional discharge for 6 months. No further action was taken against the other 4 the cops suspected were involved.